Hi, I'm Nick. I'm a voice actor and a writer, currently, and for 3 years now, actually, living in this old bucket. This is the Marley. She's an E450 shuttle bus. Bought her, already mostly gutted and partially converted, although that's a bit of a stretch. I am turning to you, the charitable and kind internet, for help. So, as I said, for 3 years now I've lived in this bucket, and she's given me her fair share of problems over the years, but I've managed to work through them and get her, at least keep her on the road. Back in February, I came down to Louisiana from Georgia, where I had been staying for a little bit, to meet up with a friend and take a little spot next to his house. Unfortunately, since arriving here, my power system, my tie rod, and my brakes, to name a few things, have either started to go or are going. As it stands right now, I'm going to need a fresh alternator, possibly 2 new batteries, a brake job, tie rod, fluids, and that general things, just to get her moving again, and that, unfortunately, has also become a pressing issue. See, as it stands, the property I'm currently parked at in my friend's home, well, he's likely either putting it on the market or renting it out, which means I need to go. Furthermore, too, I've been told that we are actually now in the middle of hurricane season, which thankfully no storms have come through yet, knock on wood. However, this is a flood zone. So, if a storm was to roll through, it would flood my bus out, and this is quite literally everything I own in the world. Every last possession I have, it's the place I call home, it's the place I cook most of my meals, it's the place I sleep, the place I live. And that would wipe me out. I'm trying to avoid that. So, I turn unto you, if I've so earned your bounty in this pursuit. All of the funds raised are naturally going to those issues and aspects I was telling you about before regarding just getting her fixed up and making sure that she's not only moving but roadworthy. Because once I leave here, my plan is to just take off west and, well, hopefully find somewhere I belong. But the last thing I think I'd really want or need in that situation is to find myself broken down and stranded in the middle of nowhere because a simple repair slipped my mind or couldn't afford it. I've got some work coming in, except it's slowed down, unfortunately, which is why I've turned to this GoFundMe. So, there's a whole written section explaining in more detail what this is about and where it's going. And additionally, I've already sort of begun taking the first steps. The registration has been done again. I'm parsing out the alternator and the batteries, although I'll probably test them first just to see. She'll also need a kill switch. I've gotten quotes for the brakes and the tire rod, and after that I'm hoping to really dig into her and find out everything she needs. In addition to that, it would be actually really nice if I could actually build this bus out. As it stands right now, it's just a hollowed out husk. Even have a bit of a gap in the floor and leaks in the ceiling. Small repairs, but things I'd like to build towards. It would be nice to actually have a home that feels like a home after so many years. Initially, I moved in here because things back home just didn't work out. Prices on rent kept skyrocketing, my job fell apart, and I had to recreate myself, and a series of unfortunate deaths kind of marked the early portion of this decade. Hence the name, the Marley. Miss her. So, that being the case, thank you for your time and attention. I hope this campaign seems worth your time, and I thank you in advance. Cheers.